Experimental probability. In this video, you will learn how to find experimental probability. Do not forget to subscribe, and if you have any question, feel free to ask or suggest anything. Experimental probability is probability that is determined on the basis of the results of an experiment repeated many times. The experimental probability of an event is found by dividing the number of times the event occurs by the total number of trials. NA represents the number of times event A occurs, and S represents the number of times an experiment is executed. Then, the experimental probability that event A will occur is given by the formula. When there is only one outcome for an event, it's called a simple event. Let's see how it works. Example. Mary has a bag of marbles. She removed one marble, recorded the color, and then placed it back in the bag. She repeated this process several times and recorded her results in the table. One marble is randomly selected from the bag. Find the probability of selecting a red marble, a green marble. First of all, we should add all the frequencies to get the number of times this experiment was executed. And S is 50. The number of times that red marble occurs is 12. Take the formula. The probability of getting a red marble is 12 over 50. The probability is 24%. The number of times that green marble occurs is 15. The probability of getting a green marble is 15 over 50. The probability is 30%. Example. The bar graph shows the results of rolling a die 53 times. What is the experimental probability of rolling a 5? Look at the graph. The number of times this experiment was executed is 53. The bar graph shows the number 5 was rolled 8 times. Take the formula. The probability is 8 over 53. Or 15%. Expectation. Suppose the probability of an event occurring is P. If the experiment is repeated n times, the expectation of the event, or the number of times we expect it to occur, is n times P. We use the expectation to predict the number of times the event will occur in a number of experiments. Let's see how it works. Example. Adult workers were surveyed and asked if they had a problem with the issue of wage levels for men and women doing the same job. The results are summarized in the two-way table shown. Assuming that the results are representative of the whole community, suppose 70 women will begin to work in this community. how many would we expect to have a problem with the issue? We have to find the probability that one woman randomly chosen is a female with problem with the issue. In the table, we can see the total of women is 322. 188 women has a problem with the issue. Then the probability is 188 over 322. The probability is 58%. The expectation is n times p. 70 women times 0.58. The expectation is 40 women would have a problem with the issue.